Good evening, everyone. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. The only thing standing between you and the life of your dreams is you. It's not the world, it's not your family, it's not the lack of resources. It's just you. We often blame circumstances. If only I had support, if only I had connections, if only someone could give me chance. But here's the truth. The toughest battle you'll ever face is with yourself. Your fears, your doubts, and that relentless little voice that whispers, what if I fail? Life isn't meant to be lived safely. It's meant to be lived fully. And success, it's not about playing it safe. It's about making a promise to yourself and having the courage to keep it. Hi, I'm Wencita Dias, a 22-year-old postgraduate currently pursuing my master's in journalism and mass communication. I come from Mangalore, a beautiful coastal town known for its culture, warmth, and simplicity. Growing up, the glitz of beauty pageants seemed worlds away from my reality. But even as a little girl, I was captivated by their stories, not just the gowns and crowns, but the confidence those women radiated. In fact, one story from my childhood stands out vividly. When I was in 3rd grade, I was incredibly passionate about fashion shows. But truth be told, I seriously didn't know much about them back then. One day, I found a scrap of paper and scribbled my wildest dream on it, that I want to become a supermodel. I didn't even know the spelling of supermodel properly. Without thinking much, I stuffed that piece of paper into the back of my cupboard and forgot all about it. Years later, after I had won one of my biggest pageant titles, my mom was cleaning out the same cupboard. She found that crumbled note and brought it to me. We were both in shock. We couldn't believe the serendipity of it all. You see, neither of us had any clue about modeling back then. But my mom had spotted a random audition ad for a pageant and encouraged me to give it a shot. And that's how my journey truly began. I had no idea how to walk the ramp or carry myself with poise. But my mom believed in me. She reached out to a neighbor who had some experience, and together they helped me take my first step, literally and figuratively, into this world. What many saw as limitations, I chose to see as possibilities. Because pageantry wasn't just about beauty for me. It was a platform to stand tall, to be heard, and most importantly, to prove that resilience speaks louder than any glittering accessory. When I entered my first pageant, skepticism surrounded me. People said, pageants are just about looks. It's all about who you know than what you do. But I didn't let those voices define me. I trained tirelessly, juggling school, auditions, and endless practice sessions. Every moment of rejection tested my resolve. Every critique threatened to shatter my confidence. But I didn't back down. Winning Miss Teen World Supermodel Global was a defining moment. Not because of the crown, but because it proved that dreams are valid when met with relentless effort. Representing India on an international platform was surreal. But my greatest lessons didn't come from standing in the spotlight. It came from the challenges they were followed. In the battles, no audience ever sees. People often think that once you win a title, life becomes super easy. Success is guaranteed. But here's the truth. Winning a crown doesn't shield you from struggles. The actual competition begins after the crown. The pressure to look perfect, the expectations to fit into mold, the fear of losing relevance once spotlight fades. I have lived through this reality in industries that glorifies perfection. And I've learned that true success isn't about applause. It's about grit, resilience, and rising back even when no one is watching. There's a particular moment in my life, a twist of tale I never saw coming. I had just finished what I believed was a flawless movie audition. Everything was just so perfect. The feedback was glowing. And they were like, your acting is impressive, you're everything, we have been looking out for the role, you're so perfect, and whatnot. I was extremely happy. I walked out of that audition room feeling triumphant, almost certain that the role was mine. And then, silence. Days turned into weeks, no call, no email, no rejection. Just an unsettling void. That silence was deafening. It gnawed at my confidence. Am I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? But eventually, I learned that that moment wasn't a moment of failure. The real failure would have been allowing that silence to define me. It didn't mean that I lacked talent or value. It simply meant that the story wasn't over yet. Because success isn't just about the roles you land. It's about refusing to let rejection shrink the belief in yourself. From there, I reshaped my journey. Instead of waiting for validation, I chose to create opportunities, to believe that every twist, even the silent ones, comes with a seed of growth. Oh, she's a model. She must care only about her looks. Oh, she's an actress. Does she even know what she's doing? These assumptions have followed me for years. But pageantry has taught me something powerful. Beauty fades, but what you stand for lasts forever. And that's when I started Mangalore's first ever modeling academy. Not just to teach runway walks, but to create opportunities for young dreamers like me. Because success isn't just about how many people admire you. It's about how many people you help rise. There's a particular moment, a particular lesson I've learned it after so many years. That is the power of saying no. I used to be a girl who used to say yes for everything. For the longest time, I was so afraid of saying no to people. And I used to think that what people might think about me. Will they think I'm rude? Will they think I've got an attitude? Will they think I'm difficult? Will I lose opportunities? But the truth is, saying yes to everything doesn't make you stronger. It drains you. It drains you completely. If you're uncomfortable, say no. If it doesn't align with your truth, say no. Because saying no isn't about being rude. It's about respecting yourself. And once you start respecting yourself, you chase no validation and you step into your power. There was a time I prayed for the things I have now. But how often do we stop and say, "Thank you, God. This was once my dream, and now I'm living it." We chase bigger and bigger goals, thinking we are not enough. But true success isn't about being in top. It's about appreciating how far you have come. So next time, before you ask yourself what next, take a moment and say, "Wow, look at what I've already accomplished." Because success isn't the crown on your head. It's the fire in your heart. Life is like a movie, full of twists, turns, and unexpected chapters. Some moments will break you, others might lift you more higher than you've ever imagined. But the beauty of this movie is that you are the writer, the director, and the lead actor. So dare to dream big, even when all the odds are against you. Step out of your comfort zone, and that's when you'll actually start growing. Because success isn't about having all the answers. It's about making a promise to yourself, that is, to never, ever give up. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Celebrate even the smallest wins. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Because when you start believing in yourself, the universe will believe in you too. Life is super short, but dreams are limitless. Sometimes we don't get the things we have been praying for. Not because we don't deserve it, but because life has a twist waiting for us. A twist that can lead to something far more greater than we have ever imagined. So, keep writing, keep dreaming, and keep praying, and make your life a masterpiece. Thank you so much.